Alright, peoples, it's your boy PTP, here to hit you with my Miami Dolphins hate week. Now, I meant to get this video out yesterday, but I got caught up with some of my Gods of the Gridiron shit. And I'm so glad I got delayed today. I'm so glad, because I saw 3 very interesting Miami Dolphins or Jets hate week videos. I saw 3 very interesting videos. And props to you, Miami fans. You guys beat Oakland last week. You're all pumped up, and you're just going to come home and beat the Jets. It's just that easy. And you know what's funny? I think all 3 of you really believed it. You really believed it. It's funny. You know what? And it's good. It's cute because every NFL fan should believe in his team. So I give you guys props for that. You believe in your team against all odds. It's fantastic. Because this is not your week, homies. Now, homeboy, AFCMiamiEast. I give you your props. Took the high road. Didn't call Mark Sanchez Dirty Sanchez. But then he turned around and trashed him in every other way. Now, you had some good points about your team, but it's only week 2. So let's all be tempered. Now, like I said, you trashed Sanchez. And you had a million stats, which is fantastic. But I only have one for you. Mark Sanchez has more playoff victories than your franchise does since 1995. Since 1995. Now I'm going to give everyone a minute to just take that shit in, because that's a long ass time ago. And I'm sure not a lot of people remember what the hell was going on in 1995. So, let's give everyone a little refresher. You know what 1995 was? It was the first year without Joe Montana. So since Joe Montana retired, Mark Sanchez has won more playoff games than the Miami Dolphins. End of story. And you guys still want to diss this guy. End of story. Now, second point is a trend I found in all you guys' videos is you said our defense is mediocre. Because you can't say our defense is bad, because then you just look like clowns. So you say it's mediocre. So if our defense is mediocre, what is your guys' defense? That's the question. Please let me know. Respond, comment, leave it in the bottom. Let me know what kind of defense you guys are running over there. With a secondary that is worse than ours without Revis. You guys are all saying like, oh, if Revis comes back. Shit, man, you guys would love to trot our Kyle Wilson and Antonio Cromartie out there. Are you guys serious? And that's not even bringing our safeties into play. We're not even going to talk about that. Now, I give you guys props. Your O-line is nice. It's nice. It's not better than ours, but it's nice. And your D-line is nice too. You guys are nice along the fronts. But we always find a way to somehow move the ball even on the ground against you. We fight through it. We're a tough team. We're going to grind with you guys. But what you guys realize is an advantage you had with Sperano is now gone. A crucial advantage. You guys do not run as much of those overloaded box sets, those extra linemen in. And that's something that really killed us as a 3-4 defense. So I think that's one advantage that you guys are going to lose. Followed by the fact that Mark Sanchez is going to torch your secondary. And the receiver that none of y'all seem to know who the hell is, Stephen Hill, along with Santonio Holmes, is going to tear you guys up. You're going to know Stephen Hill after this week. Now, homeboy AFCMiamiEast. Hey, homie, I give you props. You took the high road. You didn't call Mark Sanchez Dirty Sanchez, which is good. But then you turned around and ripped the guy. You know, I give you props. You had a lot of stats on your team, and like I said, your team had a really good week. Last week, you beat Oakland. You played really well. It doesn't mean you're going to beat the Jets. I have one stat for you. The guy that you love to rip, Mark Sanchez, has more playoff wins than your franchise does since 1995. Take that in now. I'll give everyone a minute to take that in. 1995. That was long as hell ago. That was some long ass time. And I don't know how many people remember what the hell was going on in 1995. So I have a little refresher for y'all. You know what was happening in 1995? It was the first NFL season without Joe Montana. Take that in for a second. When you put 2 and 2 together, the Miami Dolphins have won less games than Mark Sanchez have since Joe Montana retired. And you want to rip the guy. Anyway, on to the fact that you seem to equate the fact that you guys may have a tight Miami clique going here on this TTC shit. Excuse me, I'm new to this TTC shit. Excuse me if I'm wrong. I don't know how it works, but the fact that you guys are over there and having one big circle jerk it means that your team is going to beat ours on Sunday. What does anything that we do on YouTube have to do with what's going to happen on the field? Who here has made a tackle? Our shit doesn't add up. These views don't count against the scoreboard. That shit is ridiculous. You're sounding real ridiculous out here comparing the fact that Austin's the only one here making videos. That's why the Jets suck. Shit's crazy. Now, on to Miami Canes. I can't even say this guy's whole name. For the purpose of the video, I'm going to just call him Pumpkinhead. You're just really coming ridiculous here. Now, comparing our defense to Oakland because you played Oakland last week. Right. Everything's going to happen just like last week. You guys can keep thinking that shit all the way till Sunday. It's going to be just like last week. We aren't Oakland. That's one thing we are not. We are not Oakland. You guys better be ready. We're going to come hard. Now, what you guys ready to be careful of is your boy, Reggie Bush. That fragile body with the hitters we have over the middle, Landry, you better be careful. You do not want it to happen to Fred Jackson to happen to Reggie Bush. You guys do not have CJ Spiller sitting back and waiting, so be careful. I'd rest the homeboy. I'd rest him. Because you know what a lot of people realize? Who did Peyton Manning play before he missed the year? Jets. Now, on to Pumpkinhead's bet, which is just completely ridiculous. You're making a fool of yourself here. A bet of a sandwich. With mustard, mayo, and hot sauce. Now, mustard, mayo, hot sauce, throw some ham in that shit, and that could be my victory sandwich. Shit, if that's what you really want to see, if the Jets win, I'll come on here and eat a sandwich. If that's what you really want to see me eat a sandwich, is that what you want to see? And say the Jets suck. You guys are all ridiculous because it's not even hate week. It's probably Gorilla Mask hate week because that's all your guys' videos are centered around. Because you really know when it comes down on the field, we're going to edge you guys out. Ooh. So, I hope you guys come back. Tell me why I'm wrong. I know I'm late in the hate week, but I hope you guys really come back and tell me what's wrong and really how and educate me on how you guys are going to beat us this week because I'd really like to know. So, that's my hate week. And oh, I got one last point. I'm sorry. I almost missed this one. I'm really glad. I'm really glad. I missed two things. One, my homeboy D Nasty, really coming hard here with the stats again. I like your videos and all, but you're wrong. Yeah, you're really wrong on this one. You're gonna need a couple more cigarettes after this game because your boys are gonna really stress you out in this one. It's not gonna go as you think. This is not last week. I gotta stress it again. As good as your offense looked, our secondary is a different monster. Our blitz schemes against a rookie quarterback are really not to mess with. This confuses veterans, and you guys are putting in an untested player. So you know what I gotta say? I just gotta disagree with you on this one. I really think that it's not gonna play out the same way. Oakland's a lot more simpler defense, and these complex schemes are gonna give you guys fits. Now the last point is when you tell someone about your receiver, when you have to tell them who he is not that great. I'm referring to Brian Hartline. If you have to tell anyone who your receiver is, he is not that great. End of point. We have better guys on our squad. Shit, the rookie Stephen Hill might be better. And the fact that you guys actually are bringing up stats that he has more yards than Brandon Marshall is absolutely ridiculous. That means absolutely nothing. That shit is ridiculous. This is week 2. So, I can't wait to see you guys after this week. See what you have to say. I'm waiting for the excuses. This is my hate week. I really hope you guys have a video. I hope you have a little bit of time to come back and educate me and tell me why I'm wrong. I'm looking for y'all. Anyway, if not, hit me in the comment section. Hit me with the dislikes. Maybe I'll get more than Austin because I'm calling you out. We'll see. Peace.